Welcome back friends. In this video we are going to discuss about system of homogeneous linear cell equation. When we can say that the system is homogeneous. So previously we have seen that whenever we have the matrix form, if B is equal 0, then the system AX is equal 0. And that system is known as what exactly? Homogeneous linear cell equation. So in that case, there are two types of solutions. The system has only two solutions. First solution says trivial solution, and second says infinitely many solution. Infinitely many solution. But when we talk about the based on the rank, what I can say, rank of A is equal rank of augmented matrix is equal number of unknown. And then we will say that the system has the trivial solution. What about the infinite? So in that case we will keep in mind that rank of A is equal rank of augmented matrix is less than number of unknown. So in that case we will say that the system has only infinitely many solutions. So conclusion says, whenever you see the homogeneous system, so that system has to be consistent. So in other words, we can say that the system is what exactly consistent, whether it will be trivial solution or it can be infinitely many solution. What does it mean by the trivial solution? This means that all these variables x is equal, y is equal, z, whatever we have the variables unknowns there, that should be the 0, and that is known as the trivial solution. So let us understand this kind of the linear systems, homogeneous linear system, with the help of the Gauss elimination as well as Gauss-Jordan method. So first, what is exactly homogeneous? That is already we have seen that all the right hand side part should be what exactly? That is 0, and corresponding that we can mention that AX is equal 0, and therefore whenever we see observe that the order of the given matrix is m by n because m rows and n columns are there, and corresponding X is there, order is n by 1, X is there, that is a null matrix of order m by 0, and this system has only two solutions, that is trivial as well as the infinitely many solutions. So first trivial solution, that is known as the all zeros are there. Infinitely many solution, that means what you have to do, you have to write the whatever we have the variables in terms of the free variable, and that will be the infinitely many solution. So whenever we have the system is consistent, that means it has the solution, whether it has a unique one as well, otherwise you can say infinitely many solution. So this is our augmented matrix, and when we apply the Gauss elimination method, so what we will assume that we will convert this matrix to the row equivalent form, and otherwise whenever we have the Gauss-Jordan method, so we will reduce to the reduced row equivalent form, and that is we will keep in mind. So let us first understand the method, how the Gauss-Jordan method will proceed. So first we will write the Gauss augmented matrix form, then after we will convert the given augmented matrix to the reduced row equivalent form, and then we will write the corresponding back substitution and we will get the answer. So let us understand first question. This is the right hand side, that you can observe that is 0, therefore we can say this is the homogeneous system. And therefore what you have to do, you are going to apply your Gauss-Jordan. That means here you have to convert the given system in the matrix form, and after that we will write the augmented matrix form, and that we will convert to reduced row equivalent form, and for that first we will convert the row equivalent form, and then after we will follow reduced row equivalent form. So let us first understand. First, one entry is not there as a leading one. So what I'm just going to consider, I have to change first and second row. So what I'm just going to do, first row and second row are going to be interchanged. Therefore we have the equivalent matrix 1 2 3 0, minus 2 1 minus 1 0, 3 0 1 and 0. This is the three and first one is the leading entry 1, and below that I want to make here 0. That means first row multiply by 2 and add to the second row. Also I want to make 0, so first row multiply by -3 and then add to the third row, and therefore we have its equivalent matrix 1 2 3 0. First row multiply by 2 and then add to 0, so it is going to be 0. This is 2 into 2, that is 4, 4 plus 1, that is going to be 5, 3 into 2, that is 6, 6 added to the -1, so it is going to be the 5, and then this is the 0. Again, third row is multiplied by -3 and add to the last row, so it is going to be 0. This is going to be -6, and here this is a -9 plus 1, and that is going to be the -8, and last that is 0. Now you can observe that this is 5 5 is there, also -6 is there, but this column doesn't have the leading entry 1 for the simplicity. So what I'm just going to consider 1 by 5 multiplied to the second row, and we have this equivalent matrix 1 2 3 0 0 1 1 0 0 -6 -8 0. Now you can observe that second row is the leading matrix, below that I want to make 0. So what I am just going to consider, second row is multiplied by 6 and then add to the third row, and therefore we have its equivalent matrix. So 1 2 3 0 and 0 1 1 0 0 and 6 multiply with second row and add to the last, so it is going to be the 0, and again 6 into 1 6, 6 -8, so it is going to be -2 and then 0. So we can say this is what exactly row echelon form, and from these also we can find, but we want to apply the Gauss-Jordan method. That means I have to convert this form to the reduced row echelon form. So this is the reduced row echelon form. Then what I just want, I want each row as the leading one entry, that is 1. So I am just going to multiply -1 by 2 the third row, and therefore we have its equivalent matrix. So 1 2 3 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 and 0. So this is exactly our row echelon form, but we want a reduced row echelon form. Reduced row echelon form. So in that case, what I have to do, I have to make here 0 as well as I have to make here 0. And for that, I'm just going to consider third row multiply with -1 and add to the second row, so it will be 0 here, as well as third row multiply by -3 and add to the first row, also you will get 0. So I'm just going to write first last row, and then after I follow the rule. First third row multiply by -1 and add to 0. So this is 0, add to here, so I'm just going to 1. -1 plus 1, that is 0. 0 plus 0, that is going to 0. I want here 0, so already I've said this one operation. So third row multiply with the -3 plus 1, that is plus 0 plus 2 2 -3 plus 3, that is 0, and here that is the 0. So already we have done, but here second row is the leading one, and I want here that is the 0. So what I'm just going to consider, second row multiply by -2 and add to the first row, and we will get its equivalent matrix. So this is last row, this is second row, and when I follow this operation, so what I'm just going to get, this is 1 -2 plus 2, so that is 0. There is a 0, again 0. So this is what exactly, which is the reduced row echelon form, which is reduced row echelon form. And therefore we can say the corresponding system, first row x 0y plus 0z is equal 0, so we can say this is 0, y is equal 0 and z is equal 0, and this is known as what exactly trivial solution. And therefore also we can observe that rank of A is equal rank of augmented matrix. The rank of A is nothing but 3. Also rank of augmented matrix is nothing but 3, and which is equal number of unknown, and therefore we can say that the system is consistent, and therefore it has the only trivial solution Let us understand another question. This is example we want to solve by the Gauss elimination methods. Mind well, this is Gauss elimination method. That means we are trying to convert augmented matrix to the row echelon form only. And 0, 0 is there. That means I have to follow the procedure. Augmented and then we convert to the row echelon form. So whenever we apply all these operations, and you will get this one form, and this is known as the what exactly row equivalent form. And after that we are going to apply the back substitution. So from the last row, what I'm just going to get z is equal 0, and from the second equation y plus z is equal, that is 0, but z itself is 0, so y is equal 0. And when I follow the first, so x plus 2y plus 3z is equal 0, but you can observe that x is equal minus 2y minus 3z, but y and z both are 0, and therefore we are going to get x is equal 0, and therefore we can say this is what exactly trivial solution. Now we are applying Gauss-Jordan method, and this is what exactly homogeneous system, because right hand side is nothing but 0. This is a matrix representation that you can write x1, this is corresponding to x1, this is corresponding to x2, this is x3, and this is x4. So let us see, this is minus 1 x1, this is x3, so it will be here 1, so x2 will be here 0, x3 that is 1 already we have written, x4 as a coefficient 2, so I write that is 2. From the second row, second equation, we can write minus 1 x1 plus 1 x2 plus 0 x3 minus 1 x4 is equal, that is 0. And from the third, 0 x1 minus 1 x2 plus 1 x3 and 3 x4 is equal 0. And from the last equation, we can say x1 minus 2 x2 plus x3 plus 4 x4 is equal 0. So this is our matrix form, and based on that we can write the augmented matrix form, and that is A oblique B, and that you can represent. And after that, what we are going to apply Gauss-Jordan, that means we have reduced to the reduced row. But before that, so this is the given matrix, and now this first row multiply with 1 and add 2 here, so you will get 0 here. Also same argument you have to apply here. So first row is multiplied with 1 and add to the last, so you will get that is 0. And now what you have to do, you have to first concentrate on that, and again you have to follow the same argument. And whenever you follow the rules, second row we want leading entry, that is 1, so I just multiplied by minus 1, so we have 1, and below that we want here 0, so I just got it 0. So first you can observe that this is the CD, and also we can observe the rank of matrix is nothing but 2, and also rank of augmented matrix is nothing but also that is the 2, that is less than 4, because number of unknown is nothing but, and therefore the system has infinitely many solutions. So now understand that whenever we have this system has infinitely many solutions, so how we can find it. So for that, what you have to understand here, first row is the leading entry, so we are not going to consider free variable x1. Second one is the leading entry, that is 1, so we are not going to consider x2 as a free variable. That means we have to assume that x3 and x4 as a free variable, not that number of free variable is equal number of unknown minus rank of A, and that is the formula. So unknown is what, that is 4, and rank of the given matrix is 2, that means 2 free variable we have to assume it. So let us see here, x3 is equal k1 and x4 is equal k2, these are belong to R, and therefore whenever I write x1 in terms of x2 and x3, also I can write x2 in terms of x3 and x4. I'm just going to replace here k1 and k2. So I'm just going to get x1 and x2, where k1 and k2 is nothing but any value, that means belong to R. So therefore the system has the infinite solution. Suppose I want to write the solution x1, x2, x3, x4. So what it will be? x1 is nothing but k1 plus 2k2. x2 is k1 plus 3 k2, and x3 is equal k1 and x4 is nothing but k2, where k1 and k2 are real number, and therefore we can say for any choice of k1 and k2 we have the different answers, and therefore the system has the infinite solutions. So in this video we have discussed about the homogeneous systems, how we can find its solution using the Gauss-Jordan as well as the Gauss elimination method. Thank you.